from a Chicago school will be in Washington next week for President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration.
Now, that trip was in the works long before the November election. Teacher leading the group says it will be a teachable moment in more ways than one. WGN's Marcella Raymond is live in Lincoln Park with that story. Marcella.
Hi, Micah and Mark. Some of the students are Republicans, but most of them are Democrats. They do live in the city, after all. But all of them are trying to see each other's point of view in a world where adults are sharply divided.
I'm most excited about seeing the inauguration because that's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
8th grader Case Ratzlaff can't wait to get to Washington, D.C. next week. He's part of 41 7th and 8th grade students from Alcott College Prep going to the nation's capital to watch Donald Trump be sworn in as president. These kids have been studying the Constitution. They took the test, and they've been watching the election process. Now they get to see it come to fruition, thanks to Congressman Mike Quigley, who's providing them tickets.
It's a part of a bucket list, I spoke, that every person should have in the country to watch the peaceful transfer of power in a democracy.
Alcott social studies teacher Jenny Vincent has been preparing the students for the past year. Her last student trip to Washington was to see President Obama's second inauguration. She knows the stark contrast between him and Donald Trump, but says the underlying theme to her teaching isn't so much about politics, but about how to treat each other.
Love is going to be a bigger part of the world. Kindness, taking care of each other. Whether you may or may not like that person, we are all part of the human race, and that is something that is ingrained in everything that we do here.
Marley Kravitz is also going to Washington. Her dad is tagging along. They expect to see protests and support rallies, Democrats and Republicans, and all the things that make this country ours.
Everyone has different views, and if we can talk about them, it's a lot easier than fighting about them.
What both Case and Marley say they would like to see in the president-elect's inauguration speech is for him to put aside the divisive rhetoric, the name-calling, and the anger, and be a leader for all.
He's been working more towards a certain group of people, and I hope that he kind of expands his thoughts out to everyone, making sure that everyone's happy with what he's doing.
Now, the group leaves next Wednesday. They're staying through Saturday, and besides the inauguration, they have a whole list of things that they want to see. I'm live in Lincoln Park. Marcella.